The prairies are the agricultural driver of Canada, but potential U.S. tariffs and existing Chinese tariffs are already impacting sales and prices. So hopes are high Canada's next leader will stand up for the farming community.
I think this time around it's going to be more polarized because I feel like the West feels like it hasn't been heard for a long time.
Some farmers hope Ottawa will focus less on environmental policies and more on building better railway and port infrastructure so they can sell to global markets. A sentiment also heard in the Conservative stronghold of Alberta, where crude oil is king and continues to be Canada's biggest export.
This federal election is going to shape the oil and gas industry.
Crane operator J.C. McIsaac says he wants to see the next government find a balance between green energy and ensuring a future for oil and gas, because families like his rely on that work.
I've said my whole life that the environment is a real thing and it needs to be protected. But environmentalism, to some degree, is the luxury of the wealthy. And people first need to put food on the table.
But when it comes to picking Canada's next leader, there are some uniting themes.
Getting a prime minister in that takes care of our kids.
I also would like our leader to be able to collaborate across parties, across provinces.
Could be a big ask, given the political climate. Before Mark Carney won the Liberal leadership, in an interview with right-wing media outlet Breitbart, Alberta Premier Danielle Smith reiterated her support for Pierre Poilievre and noted that since the U.S. tariff threats, support for the federal Liberals has increased.
So that's what I fear, is that the longer this dispute goes on, politicians posture, and it seems to be benefiting the Liberals right now. So I would hope that we could put things on pause. This is what I've told administration officials. Let's just put things on pause so we can get through an election.
Well, my response is that the president has said that he thinks it would be easier to deal with a Liberal. And with good reason. The Liberals have weakened our country.
With respect to the Premier's comments, I take note of her alignment of Mr. Poilievre with Mr. Trump.
And Sam, have we heard from Alberta's Premier on this?
Yes, we have. Her office told us that any suggestion the Premier has asked the U.S. to interfere in Canada's election is offensive and false. In a separate statement, the Premier said she has repeatedly asked U.S. officials to hold off on tariffs until a proper renegotiation of the Canada-U.S.-Mexico agreement can happen after our federal election.
Sam Sampson in Edmonton tonight.